triangle offense or not, like if you look at the NBA today, everybody's playing the same exact way, and it's becoming annoying. The product, I had a good conversation with someone. I'm not gonna name them, but they said, "Oh, the players are running the show right now. They're getting paid too much."
Yeah, I heard.
You know what? That can be the case. We can argue that, arguably, but back in the day, MJ said the perfect quote. I don't know if I'm gonna quote him perfectly right now, but he said, "We are making a big mistake by the time that we're gonna be out of the league, the OGs and stuff. We are paying for the potential. We're not paying for the merit of what they are doing." So once you do that, once you get too comfortable, yeah, a lot of people are overpaid. But God bless, like I always said, any player that gets overpaid, like you don't know their background, like let them get as much money. And
That's right.
But the problem with that is if you don't have the right coaches, the right mindsets, people that won before, if you don't have people that actually understand basketball or were there before them, just playing politics and, going from one team to another and just exchanging, this big circle, you're not going to teach them anything. The reason why we were so successful is because we were different than anybody else. There's no system that it's even close to the one we had. But what you need someone to teach that system properly. And you need a player like Kobe, somebody that's a franchise player that's, I always said, MJ and Kobe, two GOATs forever.
Right.
So if you have that as players like Zibo, like I guarantee you, if you would have somebody like Kobe, if you would play with us and you're like scoring 30 in Memphis and killing it and, with your big booty on that pinch post and low post, bro, I remember you were, that guy was being double teamed, like triple teamed, like I kid you not. I was like, he annoyed everybody, but nobody could guard him one-on-one. He was just that good. If you would have been with someone like that could actually explain it to you, give it to you, even in the middle of your career, you would adjust because you would understand what it means to be on the basketball court and playing the right way. Like there are very few teams right now that are playing the right way. So when you ask me, I think the right way playing basketball, forget it might be called triangle, might be called something else, like just playing the right way. And when you allow players and everybody to get too comfortable, they're not going to play the right way. Players always run the league, always since the beginning. Like players were the important ones, but at least they had people there that they kind of trusted. Okay, if I want to win, I actually better have a good coach, the coach that has been there, won, lost, and wants to give me something, not just to survive, but to actually go on a marathon with me to help me win a championship. But then again, if that player doesn't want a championship, if he wants just for his individual brand to grow on and off the court, so you got to find killers.
Right there,
So you got to find killers.
That's what today's game is. It's all like my brand. You know what I'm saying? How can I build my brand? That's kind of how you don't see it. That's why you ain't seen no back-to-back championships lately.
There's no dynasties, but I love it because you understand that you play for a great franchise, and winning back-to-back, there's nothing like it. And I'm not taking your 2008 away. You guys won, but I was always told by the greats, you got to confirm it. If you win, you got to confirm it. That's why for me, in watching now, there are no back-to-backs. There are no like three-peats. Like Golden State was the only team that had a chance, but they still had to bring players, But for my mindset is like, so I got out of the basketball to understand what's going on, because when you're in it for too long, you just blindfolded, and you might be able to do the same exact thing. So watching it from outside, I was just like, wow, there's so much potential. Like players are so good right now. There's so much talent.
Talent, crazy.
The fundamentals might not be at the highest level, but that's all fault of the youth basketball, because the way you get the players, the way he's talented. Okay, and like I was talking to someone, they're like, if you want to meet a player right now that's actually talented, you got to pay a certain amount to actually have a meeting with them. I'm like, wait, what? What?
Cash out,
the young players, you got to actually, to have a meeting with parents and the agent, you got to, make sure that you can afford it. I'm like, that can be it though. But even though with all that, there's a lot of potential, like a lot of potential. Unfortunately, it's not being, it's not being there right now. It's not being taken to the next level. But I think basketball has incredible potential. It just takes one or two to make it right.
It's almost playoff time, and y'all already know who we rocking with. PrizePicks, the daily fantasy app. PrizePicks, Here for you to make picks all playoffs long. It's simple. Either pick more or pick less. And y'all already know, it's a skill-based game, so it's on you. And you can win up to 1,000 times your money. So don't be the one to miss out. With over 10 million active users, so head over to PrizePicks. Use the promo code MUD and you'll get $50 instantly after you play with your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks got you guys with Flex Play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. Not to mention, they make payments as easy with Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, quick and easy deposits. You don't want to miss out on the chance to cash out with the NBA playoffs here and the baseball season here. You guys already know what to do. Go to PrizePicks, download the app, use promo code MUD, and get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game.